What's up, you rebel scum and nerf herders? This is the Review Ward part of the Cinema Asylum Podcast, where we review TV shows.
Yes.
First off is Ahsoka.
Hey! He's got his lightsabers ready, and we are ready to talk about the excitement of Ahsoka. Yes. All right, oh yes, Star Wars nerds and science people. What did you think of Ahsoka so far?
Freaking solid.
Sorry, my lightsaber went off accidentally. No, it's been great. No, I fucking love it. As a massive Rebels fan and Star Wars fan in general, it's been amazing.
I agree.
The only issue that I have, or within the first couple episodes, the only issue that I really have is the tiny minor differences from the very end of Rebels, because it's very clear. Just in case the viewers, for whatever reason, have not watched Ahsoka. So basically, Ahsoka is picking up on her story from Mandalorian Season 2, where she is looking for Grand Admiral Thrawn. And Rebels fans will recognize the name Grand Admiral Thrawn, along with people who are used to Star Wars Legends, or at this point, Star Wars Legends, Expanded Universe. They will recognize that name because he was a very big piece of the Empire. He was basically Star Wars' Sherlock Holmes, but for the Empire.
We might want to say before every episode will contain spoilers for this.
Yes, absolutely.
Spoiler warning.
Extreme spoilers.
Yeah, no, we're not holding back. We're not holding back. Everybody who saw Legends knows the Dark Empire, so they know who Thrawn is. Well, she was looking for Thrawn. She name dropped him in season 2 of Mandalorian. Well, we're picking up there in the show, but this also picks up where Rebels left off. Where at the very end of Rebels, just recapping it for clarity, I guess.
If you have not watched Rebels beforehand, go watch it.
Yes, please. Holy shit!
It's not required that you watch Rebels and Clone Wars.
No.
But there's no emotional depth to it if you don't watch Clone Wars and Rebels.
You know, they've been explaining it pretty well so far.
Yeah.
They're not really leaving anything out like that. So all the casual fans who skip Rebels for whatever reason, whether it's because you don't like animated projects or it just didn't look like it for you. No, I highly recommend it. You don't have to watch it for Ahsoka. You really should.
Exactly.
Just watch it in general, if not for this show. It's 4 seasons. It's like 15 episodes, 22, 15 episodes.
75 episodes total.
Yes. It's just wonderful. Go watch it. One
of the best animated shows of all time.
Absolutely, yes. No, I will fight to the death on that fucking stance.
No, I have to give it a watch for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. At the end of Rebels, the way that they defeat Thrawn, because Thrawn ends up going missing, hence why the Rebel Alliance succeeded in the original trilogy. The reason why they did that was because Ezra Bridger, who was a Jedi Padawan all throughout Rebels, managed to, with the help of Purrgil, basically space whales that travel through hyperspace lanes. They have that ability. That's where everybody got the idea to travel through hyperspace lanes, was from the Purrgil. Ezra utilized the Purrgil in order to basically kidnap Thrawn, and then they jumped through light speed to some unknown place.
Another galaxy, perhaps.
Which,
if you're Star Wars fans, you know it's always been a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. We're traveling outside of the galaxy.
We just see Ezra and Thrawn in prehistoric Earth.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Let's see what you're the biggest Star Wars expert.
Yes.
If Thrawn wouldn't have disappeared and would have went with his original plans for the shielded TIE fighters from Rebels, and they didn't go with the Death Star plans, do you think the Empire would still be in power?
Yes.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, because, okay, the entire thing that you have to recognize is the fact that just as much anybody that has read the in-canon stuff, which I am I'm not an expert by any fucking means when it comes to Star Wars, because holy crap is there a lot of canon content.
Apparently Legends is now canon too.
Slightly. There's a reason why it's called Legends.
Heir to the Empire is now canon, I guess.
Slightly. I'll get to that in a minute. That's a pretty deep pocket that you're reaching into.
That's just what I've heard.
Yeah, it is. You're right. They are slightly adapting Heir to the Empire. That's one of that's Dave Filoni's movie. Basically, that's what it is going to culminate into. Okay. Is Heir to the Empire. Well, the in-canon version of it. Yeah. There's a reason why it's called Legends. That is something that I would love to talk about later. No. If you know anything about Thrawn in canon, it's the fact that Thrawn is basically using Palpatine to get additional help for his people. But Palpatine knows this, but still uses Thrawn anyway. Okay. That's my understanding. Again, I'm not an expert by any means. If you want like full in-depth stuff of all things Star Wars, especially in canon content, visit Star Wars Explained. It's on YouTube. Just go check it out. They're wonderful over there. Alex and Molly, huge pillars in the community. But basically, they're using each other. And we all know who Palpatine is. We all know that this man has plan after plan after plan after plan. The only contingency that he wasn't accounting for was the fact that he was going to fucking fail against the Rebel Alliance.
He is the Senate.
Yes. Yeah, No. They would have been in power. Because not only would they have still had Thrawn, even if they wouldn't have gone through with the shielded TIE Fighter program, even if they wouldn't have done that, they would have gone through with Krennic's plans for the Death Star, which ended up being Tarkin's plans. Yeah. Even if they would have gone forward with that, they still would have had Thrawn. Thrawn, who was basically the fleet buster. This dude could anticipate everything and anything, almost. Like, he slips a couple times, but he makes it up.
He's as calculated as Batman.
Yeah. No, he's just a mastermind. He's a tactician. Like, he's brilliant. No, the Empire, even if they wouldn't have gone through with his program, just having him, like that was such a massive strength. When Ezra took him to another galaxy, perhaps, when he took him to another galaxy, that left them stranded almost.
I think we'll see the other galaxy in episode 5.
I think so.
It's the longest episode, and it features Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, that's got to be a Clone Wars
I
flashback.
bet that's going to be when everything culminates, is episode 5.
Well, like, I think it's 6 episodes in the season, right?
Oh, so maybe it will be episode 4. I thought it was 8 episodes.
I could be wrong.
I think there's going to be a total of either 7 or 8 episodes, because when I was looking at
it makes sense.
Because when I watched the Disney Plus,
yes,
I had the Disney Plus YouTube on my subscribers page, and they were showing what's coming up in September, and they have new episodes, of course, every Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah, it's Tuesday now.
Oh, Tuesdays? Okay.
Yeah. Tuesdays at 9 p.m.
Okay.
In other words, we can watch it live if we want.
Oh, okay.
Without having to stay
yeah,
up
they
in
were
the middle of
showing
the night.
they were showing the dates when the new episodes was actually coming out.
Yeah,
so
Tuesdays
I'm gonna take a guess. It'll probably be an estimate of maybe 7 or 8 episodes of this season.
8 makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely believe that we are going to end up going to that other galaxy in episode 5. Because there's still a fight between Ahsoka and Baylan.
Yeah.
That we have yet to see.
Rip Ray Stevenson.
Yes, absolutely. Rest in peace. That was really upsetting, in all honesty. Which, like any person dying, it is pretty upsetting. But he's just been magnificent. He's a magnificent actor in general, but he's been a magnificent and interesting antagonist in the show so far. No, I think we are going to get that fight that we see in one of the very first trailers where he ends up talking about Anakin.
Yes.
Where he is like, oh yeah, no, your master didn't finish your training and stuff
That might be episode 5.
It's going to be the next episode.
You think so?
Yes, because if you look back to, I believe, I think it was the end of episode 1, they showed that same exact place where he's talking to her.
Okay.
Where there's the stone pillars going around and it's got the Star Mac and everything. Yeah.
We got Night Sisters in live action.
Yes! Holy crap! I am so fucking excited about
That's
that.
one step closer to a Star Wars live-action horror series.
I want it so bad.
Because Night Sisters are technically horror-based.
Yeah.
It's witches. Dark side witches, to be specific.
Yeah.
So it's more horror-based stuff.
Honestly, more Night Sister content, the better. I'm really interested in where it goes, because Night Sisters have, at least primarily in canon, they've been Dathomirian.
Right.
So I'm really wondering what her relation is to it. Because, I mean, it wasn't just war paint, you know?
Right.
Like they had just stark white fucking skin.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in what
Maybe it branched
she's
out
gonna-
from that planet.
It could have.
After the
Because,
Empire
I mean,
took
it
hold
didn't
and
just
Jedi
start
were-
on Dathomir.
Once the
But-
Jedi were exterminated, maybe it like really branched out, and the dark side went rampant.
Yeah, but at least the Night Sister sisterhood, I guess that's
Yeah.
probably the best way to
Coven.
put it. Yeah, they died on Dathomir.
Right.
Like everybody fucking died on Dathomir. So it's like I'm really interested in getting more lore on the Night Sisters,
Yes.
which we've already gotten a fair amount this season so far.
I feel
But
like we might
it'll
see them
be-
more in the Acolyte.
Man, I hope. I really want young Palpatine and Acolyte though.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the first 2 episodes has been picking up right where Rebels left off. Or if you don't know where Rebels left off,
Go watch Rebels.
go watch Rebels.
And come back.
Yeah. So, basically what happens is Sabine meets up with Ahsoka because Ahsoka's been hunting Thrawn, and Sabine wants to find Ezra. Last time she knew where Ezra was, he teleported off with Thrawn. So
Right.
she, 1, already has motivation to go with Ahsoka. 2, Ahsoka doesn't really want to take Sabine. I think that it's her fear of being a master, because as we saw in Book of Boba Fett, she didn't really want to stick around with Luke and help with Luke.
Yeah.
And she also didn't want to train Grogu and Mandalorian. So
Something else
I think she
forgot.
has a fear of it.
Yang is hilarious.
Hu Yang is awesome! He is my
has no
favorite fucking
chill.
droid.
He has no chill.
I saw a tweet that was like, oh yeah, no, he's giving stepmom energy. Where it was like, she's not like putting up with anything. She's just like saying it point blank, period. Like, very obviously, she doesn't give a shit.
And for those that
That's
didn't
him.
know, it's David Tennant.
Yes. Fucking awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, he's great. He's delivering a stellar performance. I liked him in Clone Wars. He was my favorite. He is my favorite droid.
Any Star Wars robot characters are hilarious.
And he's amazing.
Chopper is unhinged.
They have to bleep every fucking word that he says.
It wouldn't surprise me, actually, if they had to. Like, and not just a joke, but like, I could...
Do you know who the voice of Chopper is?
No.
Dave
Dave
Filoni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did know that, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that man.
That first episode... No, I didn't touch your stuff. Yeah, first 2 episodes were really solid.
Yeah, no, it was great. I really liked it.
3 wasn't as filled with stuff. It was more straightforward.
Yes, it was. It is more exploring the relationship between Ahsoka and Sabine, which we got that in the first 2 episodes as well. However,
Really built on it.
this one really built on it. It really built up that master and apprentice thing, which that does bring me to a sensitive topic in the fandom right now, where people are upset that Sabine is being talked up to be Force sensitive.
Yes.
And
It goes back to The Last Jedi.
it
where
does not.
Where everybody could be considered Force sensitive.
It does not.
No.
It goes back to New Hope.
Okay.
It goes all the way back to fucking 97. If you don't fucking believe me, you're fucking wrong.
You know what's
I'm
funny?
just gonna say that right fucking now. Even Obi-Wan says it.
You,
Here we
The
go.
Force surrounds us and penetrates us, moves through us.
you know what's funny? I was thinking exactly the same thing when I was watching episode 1 of Ahsoka. I was getting 1970s Star Wars trilogy feelings.
Yeah, no, it's been great at blending all the different time periods that we've gotten so far.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that we're like starting to bleed into the Resistance era is pretty cool in my opinion. I like sequel trilogies. I know John does. Matthew not so much.
Yeah, not so much.
But they weren't for everybody. I will say that.
The
I'm
only
not gonna
Star
say you
Wars I
haven't liked it.
really dislike is Solo. Like, I know you love Solo,
Yeah,
but,
I know.
like,
I'm trying to respect it, man.
So do I. I love Solo.
and it's not even that bad either. There's no really bad Star Wars content.
Yes, correct.
There's just some that's just way not for me as much as others.
Yeah, no, it's like Rogue One is considered to be one of the best, if not the best, Star Wars movie that we've gotten.
Yeah.
Ever since Empire. That seems
And
to
it's
be
just
the
not for
general
you.
consensus. It's not for me. I still appreciate the movie.
Right.
Like, it's still good. I recognize that fact. I recognize what it does for everybody else. I've made the active attempt to like this movie and appreciate this movie more.
And I feel like we could agree that the Vader scene is one of the best in the series.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take them to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, the Kathleen Kennedy haters are not a big fan of that part. Yeah, no, it's been really good. I like the blending of the different time periods. I like how they're branching the story. And I like that they are embellishing on the fact that everybody has a role in the Force and everybody has that door. It's one of... I saw somebody sharing a comic panel from Rise of Kylo Ren, which was a Kylo Ren miniseries that was set before Force Awakens, where it was describing the attack on Luke's temple and all that stuff, how he met the Knights of Ren. And in it, there was a student at Luke's temple, where the student at Luke's temple was noticing Ben being more adept at using the Force than she was. She was really struggling, like lifting like tiny little pebbles while he was lifting like entire rocks. And she was like, "Well, it's unfair. Like, he's more skilled than me. Like, he's like, the Force just is a lot easier for him." And Luke goes, "Well, it has nothing to do with the Force, really." He was like, "Everybody has this door. For others, it is wider. For others, it is closer. Yes, some people start with the advantage of being able to manipulate more. However, everybody moves through it. Everybody has the opportunity to open their door. And that's what Sabine's trying to do right now."
Right.
And it's... Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I will be honest. I still like it. I still enjoy it. Like, Sabine is very much Sabine.
Yes.
Like, there's no ifs, ands, nor buts about it. She's fucking killing it. She's just amazing.
Yeah.
And
Both Hera and Sabine are very good. They translated very well from the cartoon into the live action.
yes, absolutely. And like, there are differences.
Yes.
This episode being one of the ones that I noticed with Hera, where when she's in that meeting with the senators and with Chancellor Mon Mothma, when she's in there, she's,
More reserved?
I would say less so.
Less
Because in
reserved.
Rebels, she was pretty reserved.
True, yeah.
Like, she wasn't so
Brash.
brash, yes.
Yeah.
That's a good word to use for it. She just, like, she's just, like, speaking her mind or her feelings in this one, and being less of a, like, soldiering on leader.
Yeah.
Which, like, I understand why. Like, this is special to her and everything like that, and that's amazing. And I'm really bummed that she's not able to help just yet. She's going to. We're gonna fucking get Zeb involved.
Hopefully next episode.
Gosh, man, I mean, it makes sense.
Yes, it does.
If we get Zeb, I want Callus.
Yeah.
I want motherfucking Callus. We know exactly where Callus was. We know exactly where he was. No, there's no reason to get Zeb and not Callus.
Right.
None. Like, oh, well, he's still in Lyra's home. No. I don't fucking care. They're boyfriends. Bring them here. That is an ongoing theory, is the fact that they're gay coded and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, it's a full thing. Yeah, it's... No, I'd love to get Callus back. I cannot wait for more Ezra content. I don't know if we're going to get more this season. Considering the fact that we get Thrawn back at some point during this season, there's
I
no
can
way
imagine
we
seeing
don't
Ezra at
get
least once.
Ezra. Yeah. However, people did get worried when the first trailer showing Ezra came out.
Yeah.
Because the actor playing Ezra, I'm totally spacing on his name.
I don't know.
The actor playing Ezra in Ahsoka, he tweeted out and he's like, yeah, no, it was really fun playing the character. Like, I'm glad that you got to see him.
Yeah.
And so it kind of made it sound like that was it.
Yeah.
Which, like, if that ends up being it, that's fine. We're going to get a season 2.
Yeah.
There's no if, and, or but about it. We're going to.
I got the name here. It's either Iman or Iman. Iman Espondi.
Yeah. I can't wait to see more of his Ezra. I think it'll be amazing.
I can't think of anything else really to discuss for episode 3 except for the space battle, maybe.
Yeah, the ray flips. I love the ray flips.
Yes.
I am... There are people that hate that in Rise of Skywalker. I don't understand it. That's one of the coolest fucking things that we've gotten in Star Wars.
Yeah,
was her doing the flip over his fucking fighter.
Yeah, that was sick.
And we got that shit with Ahsoka. Like, who doesn't like that?
In space.
In space! I like the fact that she had... I like the fact that her spacesuit was fully accommodating of her Montrals.
Yeah. And I think that's the first time we've ever seen a spacesuit in live action in Star Wars.
Yeah, at least like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think like every other time
it's always been in the ships. Like, you've never
Yeah.
actually seen them in space.
Yeah, it's been that, and it's been Leia floating through space.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something I won't discuss. Like, that kind of...
Oh, come on!
Yeah. But I think we're off to a really solid start so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say I didn't give you did give you a chance. My thoughts on those episodes. I have a little complaint about it. I loved it. I love the show so far. And can we start with the visuals of the TV show? It doesn't look like a TV show. It looks like a movie. It's unbelievable.
Well, it's a streaming show, so it's Disney.
Yeah. But still, it looks it's unbelievable. The galaxy, the lightsabers, the look of the TV show, the backgrounds. I mean, it's just visually stunning. It for me, it might be one of the best looking Star Wars TV shows so far, in terms of the look of the TV show, the makeup design, the action scenes. I love the whole thing. I love the actress playing Ahsoka.
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
She is brilliant.
I feel like the best looking one we've got so far is Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan is great, but Ahsoka as at this moment, it's
Although
the best
Andor.
Andor.
Or
I would say Andor.
Yeah.
Being a minimal Rogue One fan, I would say Andor.
Yeah, I feel like Andor, they put all the timing into cinematography and writing.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, special effects.
Yeah, they had a... Tony Gilroy is amazing. I still believe that he messed up making seasons 2 through 4, all one fucking season, but okay.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
But yeah,
Totally didn't want more
so
content.
far I'm absolutely love with this show. I can't wait to see more episodes, and that was such a great introduction when she showed up in The Mandalorian, and I was hoping we get to see more of her. And when I heard there was a new Ahsoka TV show coming out, I was thinking, yes!
That wasn't the introduction. Clone Wars was the introduction.
Well, yes.
He meant live action.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because I didn't know, I think I've heard of her before The Mandalorian.
She was, in Clone Wars, she was Anakin's apprentice.
Right, and she was also in the Clone Wars movie as well, and then in Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to start watching that.
Yeah, you do.
Both Clone Wars and Rebels.
Okay.
Yeah, you need the full story.
That
Season
is-
7 hits hard.
Yeah. That is all we have for this episode.
No, I actually have one more thing.
Okay, sure.
I want to see fucking Morai.
Yeah.
I want Morai. Where the fuck is Morai?
Yeah.
Well, which granted, we don't fully know what Morai is. We don't. We think that she's a manifestation of the sister.
Yeah.
So she could really appear at any fucking point. But like, where the fuck is Morai? Where the fuck is Morai? Morai was there at the former Sith temple in Rebels. I'm pretty sure we saw her in fucking Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is she? Where the fuck is she?
I
don't see Ahsoka loading a fucking bird on that fucking ship. Where the fuck is Morai?
Pretty sure that'll show up for more episodes.
God, I hope so. I fucking love Morai.
But,
Moroi's literally on one of Sabine's fucking plates.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, he pretty much sums it up. But, yeah, that's pretty much our thoughts on Ahsoka so far. If you guys have not subscribed to the Cinema Asylum Podcast, please do. We'll have more TV show reviews very soon.
Yes, this is for YouTube.
Yes.
So you're going to see our pretty faces, except for Dylan. He's hiding.
And if you guys have not heard our podcast episodes, please go check them out. We have a blast doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, make sure to share us, subscribe, give us a like, give us
Follow.
feedback,
Yep.
good or bad. John will read all the bad ones and go cry himself to sleep in his room.
Yeah, right.
We'll see. YouTube can be pretty mean.
But yeah, listen to our latest episodes of the podcast and join us back next week for more Ahsoka reviews.
Yeah, absolutely.
See you next time.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.